Dear guest,
Good evening.
I am happy to share. Last week we had a linkers meeting with Republic of Toastmasters. It went on successfully. It was a great learning experience for each of our members and also a different experience to attend a meeting in a different setup. It went on very successfully. And also I have one more exciting news to announce. The youth leadership program is back at Mekong Communication Club. It is going to be soon conducted for the month of April and May, which is coordinated by Toastmaster Jyothi and Toastmaster Darshan. Youth leadership program is a program which is designed for kids between the age of 13 to 17 years to work on their leadership qualities and public speaking skills. It is a great opportunity for the kids to work on their confidence and public speaking at such a young age. So if any of our members have kids or a family member between the age of 13 to 17 years, to approach Toastmaster Jyothi. They can. The youth YLP program is conducted at a very nominal fee, so you can approach Toastmaster Jyothi if you are interested. And now I request our VP Toastmaster Shreya to give us the role takers.
Good evening, fellow Toastmasters and dear guests.
Good evening.
For the next meeting to be held on 30th of March, the following roles have been booked. Table Topics Master has been booked by Toastmaster Lata, and one speech slot has been booked by Toastmaster Dharmender. All the other roles are open, so if anyone is interested to take anything up, please contact me for this. Thank you and back for present.
Thank you, Toastmaster Shreya. Now I request our Sergeant Toastmaster Darshan to take over.
So again, good evening fellow Toastmasters and welcome guests.
Good evening.
We are already in the year 2026 and it's already been 3 months. Just before New Year's Eve, my friend called me and said, 2026 is our year. Let's make our resolutions and change our lives. I didn't believe in resolutions, but I didn't want to argue, so I said, okay, let's do it. So we made our list. My list was simple. No eating chips because I ate potato chips a lot. No junk food. Work out daily. Go to bed early and wake up early. This was my goals, habits for 2026. We also installed an app called Habit Tracker where we could tick mark all our progress and track our progress daily. So on Jan 1st, the day 1 of 2026, we worked out honestly. We didn't eat chips, no junk food, and we put our first tick marks on the app. But I didn't sleep early or wake up early, so that's for the next day. So on next day, day 2, I successfully worked out and I saw my phone. A notification came from the app which said no junk food, no chips. Ironically, I had completely forgotten about eating chips until I saw the notification. So I started craving for chips. So while I was going back home, I purchased a packet of chips and I finished the complete packet overnight and I slept late. So on day 2, I had broken my habit, and since the damage was already done, for the next 3-4 days, I broke all my rules. In theory, we all read books, watch videos, use AI, and become experts in all kinds of things. But when it comes to following it, it is a completely different story. It takes effort, discipline to do something which we don't want to. And if we keep doing it, it becomes an habit. So I come to a conclusion that no matter what you do, if you don't have consistency, you cannot expect results. But when you combine consistency with habits, you can change your lifestyle. And if you change your lifestyle, you can change your life. And with that thought, I would like to introduce someone who is a BCom and a diploma in interior design from SBMJC. She is a sports enthusiast who loves playing badminton, table tennis, and her day is not complete without a good workout. She is also a Triple Crown winner and has successfully conducted a youth leadership program. So please join me in warmly welcoming our President, Toastmaster Apoorva.
Thank you, Toastmaster Darshan. I see a guest in the room. Please introduce yourself.
I'm currently studying BCom. I completed my second PU.
What did you get to know about that?
Myself, Upendra H. And actually, I was coming to Toastmaster few years back. Like, I'm working as a teacher in science actually. And I know the Toastmaster, like, I have benefited a lot from the Toastmaster. Now, what I am is, I think the communication is because of Toastmaster. Everything I was telling to my son, he was also there in YLP for 1.5 years. Right, and he has joined Abbey College for BCom on its basis here. And I told what is the benefit of this.
Were you a member of RT?
Huh?
Were you a member of RT? Communication.
Because in the past I was a member, and due to various reasons my work thing, I couldn't continue for a long time. But I was there, so I want my son to do it.
Hope you have a wonderful time today and hoping
Yeah.
to see him as a member
Actually,
of our
Prabhakara
club.
sir and all, they have guided me a lot during that time. I'm remembering.
Hope you enjoy today's meeting.
Yes.
Thank you. Now I request our acting secretary Toastmaster Shreya to read out the minutes of meeting of the previous 2 meetings.
Good evening, fellow Toastmasters and dear guests. Here is the minutes of meeting number 1358 held on the 9th of March 2026. The theme was comfort zone and personal growth, and the word of the week was grit. The business session started at 6:25 p.m. and it was chaired by President Toastmaster Apoorva. In the business session, the following points were addressed. The next meeting will be a joint meeting held on the 15th of March, Sunday, with Republic of Toastmasters at 10 a.m. Ensure to mark your attendance by responding to the polls shared by the VPE. Sergeant at Arms Toastmaster Darshan started the meeting with an introduction about the theme and later handed over charge to President Toastmaster Apoorva. The President opened the meeting, spoke on the theme and introduced the Master of Ceremonies Toastmaster Lata. The Master of Ceremonies spoke on the theme and introduced the following role takers for the day. Timer Toastmaster Rekha, Accountant Toastmaster Adishwar, PP Evaluator Toastmaster Jyothi P and Grammarian Toastmaster Dharnender. The following speakers delivered prepared speeches. Speaker 1 Toastmaster Malegiri Das, who was evaluated by Toastmaster Shreya, and Speaker 2 Toastmaster Vijay Upendra, evaluated by Toastmaster Ujjwal. The table topic session conducted by Toastmaster Jyothi Rao had 6 speakers in total. The general evaluation session was conducted by Toastmaster Shubha. The winners of the week were Best Prepared Speaker was a tie between Toastmaster Vijay Upendra and Toastmaster Malegiri Das. Best Evaluator was Toastmaster Ujjwal. Best Table Topic Speaker Toastmaster Veerabadrappa. Best Role Taker TAPG Toastmaster Adishwar and Best Role Taker MTG Toastmaster Shubha. The President closed the meeting at 8:35 p.m. followed by the national. And now here are the minutes of meeting number 1359 held on the 15th of March 2026. It was a joint meeting held with Republic of Toastmasters. The theme was exam time and the word of the week was impeccable. Sergeant at Arms Toastmaster Darshan started the meeting at 10:21 a.m. with an introduction about the theme and later handed over the charge to President Toastmaster Apoorva. The President opened the meeting, spoke on the theme and introduced Master of Ceremonies Toastmaster Siddharth. The Master of Ceremonies spoke on the theme and introduced the following role takers for the day. Timer Toastmaster Amok, Accountant Toastmaster Gopal Krishna, PP Evaluator Toastmaster Dharmender and Grammarian Toastmaster Shreya. The following speakers delivered prepared speeches. The first speaker was Toastmaster Rajesh, evaluated by Toastmaster Lata. Second speaker Toastmaster Shubha, evaluated by Toastmaster Himanshu. And the third speaker was Toastmaster Aarti, evaluated by Toastmaster Jyothi Rao. The table topic session was conducted by Toastmaster Sai Snehal as part of a pathway project and it was evaluated by Toastmaster Chinmay. The general evaluation was conducted by Toastmaster Chef and Rashish. The winners of the week were Best Prepared Speaker Toastmaster Aarti, Best Evaluator Toastmaster Lata, Best Table Topic Speaker Toastmaster Vishish, Best Role Taker TAPG Toastmaster Amog and Best Role Taker MTG Toastmaster Chetan. Toastmaster Swastika, the President of ROT, closed the meeting at 12:50 p.m. Thank you and back to the President.
Thank you, Toastmaster Shreya. Are there any amendments proposed to MOM of meeting number 1358 and 1359? If not, I accept MOU both the meetings and open meeting number 1360. How many of you here want to be a master speaker? How many of you here want to be rich and successful? How many of you here want to be fit with that perfect body? All of us, right? We all have these big dreams. We set these big hopes. But let me ask you one more question. Do we really work on these goals on a daily basis? Very few of them. This is where atomic habits come into play. Success is not about one big change. It is in fact about small daily habits which is done on a consistently. Just improving 1% every day. Speaking a little better, learning a little more, making slightly better choices. Because when we do things consistently, those tiny changes don't stay tiny. They compound, and over time, what you see is not just progress, you see transformation. Few years back, when I gave birth to my son, I was very, very heavy. And honestly, at that time, I had no idea about atomic habits. But unknowingly, I started practicing. I was already practicing it. I didn't chase any drastic changes. I didn't do any kind of crash diet. I didn't do any kind of excessive gymming. I started small. I made powerful shift in my daily habits. I decided to quit sugar. I was consistent with my yoga and evening walks. I stopped buying packed food because I realized if I don't buy them, I don't eat them. I chose mostly to eat house cooked food and avoided snacking between meals. Only these simple changes, nothing extreme. But I stayed consistent. And after more than a year, I reached my goal. It wasn't quick, it wasn't sudden, it wasn't dramatic. But maybe that is exactly why it became permanent. This is the power of atomic habits. Small changes done consistently create big results. Now, let me share a story of a little boy who always dreamt of being the best bodybuilder in the world. He was born in Austria. Growing up, he was scrawny and unremarkable, but his dreams were bigger than his circumstances. At the age of 15, he was introduced to bodybuilding. He didn't have access to fancy gyms. He stuck to the basics. He started lifting weights made of scrap metals. He read bodybuilding magazines on a daily basis. He was obsessed with them and made it a point to read it at least for 10 minutes in a day. He ate simple protein-rich food that was milk and egg despite his financial struggles. He made a note of his workout routine in a notebook and made changes and adjustments based on the progress he made. Small habits done daily with discipline. And these small simple habits slowly transformed his 60 kg body into a sculpted powerhouse by the age of 18. At the age of 20, he won Junior Mr. Europe. At the age of 23, he became Mr. Olympia. Not once but 7 times. The person I'm speaking about is none other than Arnold Schwarzenegger. Small simple habits didn't just change his body, they reshaped his destiny. And that's the power of atomic habits. Small steps done consistently create big results. So, fellow Toastmasters, don't focus on changing your life overnight. Instead, focus on simple daily habits, one step at a time. Now, let me ask you, how many of you want to be a master speaker? How many of you? How many of you want to be rich and successful? How many of you want to be fit with that perfect body? Then don't wait for the right motivation. Don't wait for the right time. Just start. Start small. Stay consistent. Because your future is nothing but the sum of what you do on a daily basis. On that note, let me introduce someone who has done a BE in mechanical engineering. She has over 11 years of sales experience. She is currently the VP of Federatis Corp. Her hobbies include doing yoga and meditation. She enjoys traveling the world and exploring new places. She enjoys reading books, and that's how she got to this theme, that is atomic habits. With a thunderous round of applause, please welcome the Toastmaster of the day, Toastmaster Deepa Krishna Reddy.
Thank you, President, for the wonderful introduction. Good evening, fellow Toastmasters and guests. Good evening. Okay, because I came from a real estate background. I love agreements. Can we have one agreement? So I love Newton's third law. Anybody know Newton's third law? Yes. For every action, there is an equal and opposite reaction. Yes? The energy I pass, I expect the same energy from you. Is this an agreement from you?
Yes.
Yes? No?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. So let me start with a simple question. How many of you made a New Year resolution? Like going to gym or starting to read a book or building a new habit and forgotten within few weeks of time? Yes? Don't worry, you're not alone. We have so many people here. Okay, today's theme is atomic habits. The word atomic may sound like something big, but in reality, it means very small. The idea behind atomic habits is small changes that lead to big results. Okay? Let me give few examples to accept this improvements to a big results. In 2003, a coach named Dave Braceford took over the British cycling team. At that time, the team has not performed, not 5 years, not 10 years. Over nearly 100 years they have not performed. And then he introduced a simple concept called aggregation of marginal gains. It means changing or improving everything by 1%. He focused on small things like better bike seats, better nutrition, better training. This seems to be very small. But the results? In 2018, in Beijing Olympics, the team won 60% of gold medals in cycling. They continue to dominating in 2012 London Olympics. That's a big results with the small changes. In the same way, there was someone who believed that communication is built step by step. That is none other than Ralph C. Medley, who founded the first international Toastmaster Club in 1924 at the YMCA basement, Santa Ana, California. Even after 100 years, the small habit of learning communication continue to grow. And today, we have more than 280 members across 149 countries, over 14,000 clubs worldwide. Our own Mechan Communication Club founded in 1998. And today we are very fortunate to have our founders with us, DTM AK Prabhakara and DTM M U Bhat with us. Big round of applause for them. In the interest of guests, a typical Toastmasters divided into 3 segments. One is prepared speeches, where our speakers prepare well in advance according to their projects and deliver a speech. And the second segment, table topic session, where table topic master will give topics on spot and speaker will speak without any preparation. And the third one, general evaluation, where feedback is very much important and general evaluator will let us know is that 1% change or 1% improvement are we done in this meeting. Okay? So to make this 1% better in every meeting, we have auxiliary role players in our meeting today. As I call out your names, kindly stand wherever you are and briefly introduce about your roles. To start with, our timer of the day, Toastmaster Dharmender.
Good evening, Ms. Toastmaster, fellow Toastmaster, and welcome guests. As timer, I will time the table topic sessions, prepared speeches, and the evaluations. I will also alert each and individual speaker of their left time using the green, yellow, and red card. For table topic session, the time limit is around 2 minutes. I'll be raising the green card at 1 minute, yellow card at 1 minute 30 seconds, and red card at 2 minutes. For prepared speeches, which is of around 5 to 7 minutes, I'll raise the green card at 5 minutes, yellow card at 6 minutes, and red card at 7 minutes. For evaluation round, that will be around 2 to 3 minutes. I'll raise the green card at 2 minutes, yellow card at 3 minutes, and red card at 4 minutes. And we have one Toastmaster who is on path completion speech. The speech duration will be around 10 to 12 minutes. For that speech, I'll raise the green card at 10 minutes, yellow card at 11 minutes, and red card at 12 minutes. Thank you, and back to Mr.
Thank you, Toastmaster Dharmender. Now we have our counter, Toastmaster Darshan.
Good evening, everyone. I am the hour counter for today's meeting. My job is to listen to all the speakers carefully and note down their crutch words, filler words like and, so that when you get to know your filler words which you speak unconsciously, you can correct your mistakes and become a better speaker. I'll give my report at the end of the meeting. And back to you, Toastmaster Deepa.
Thank you, Toastmaster Darshan. And now we have Grammarian Toastmaster Aparna.
Thank you, Toastmaster Deepa, and fellow Toastmasters and guests. As Grammarian, it is my responsibility to pay close attention to all the speakers, listen carefully to the language used. I will take note of any improper language as well as any outstanding words, quotes, sayings or thoughts. As Grammarian, it is my duty to introduce the word of the day, and the word of the day is jovial. Its meaning is cheerful, friendliness. It's an adjective which is used to describe the noun. So the usage, the example is, her jovial tone instantly made the audience feel comfortable. And I will encourage everybody to use the word of the day as much as possible. I will give the grammarian report when called upon during the meeting, and also report on the usage of the word. Thank you, Toastmaster.
Thank you, Toastmaster Aparna, for the wonderful jovial introduction. Okay, now we have PP Evaluator, Toastmaster Sumukh.
Good evening, fellow Toastmasters and welcome guests. As your PP, I request you all to keep your phones on silent mode and refrain from speaking on sex, religion and politics. enter and exit only during an applause and avoid crosstalks, especially when someone is speaking behind the lectern. Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Sumukh. So, are we all ready for the first session?
Yes.
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 No.
Yes.
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 Okay. What's the first session?
Prepare speech.
Perfect. Everyone are in line. Okay. Before I invite the first speaker, I request the evaluator DTM M U Bhat to read the project guidelines.
Madam Toastmaster, fellow Toastmasters and guests, and this is a level 1 project 3, and it's about introduction to vocal variety and body language. The purpose of this project is for the member to practice using vocal variety or body language to enhance a speech. During the completion of this project, the member has spent time learning about and practicing their body language, including gestures and other non-verbal communication along with their vocal variety, including pace, tone, pitch and volume. The member will present a well-organized speech on any topic. The speech may be humorous, informational or any style member chooses. I'm supposed to ask her what she wants to be evaluated on. Actually, it is here written vocal variety, body language, or vocal variety and body language. She is practicing both, so I will be evaluating on both. So with that, all the best to the speaker and back to Madam.
Thank you. Our first speaker is attempting her level 1 project 3 in the presentation mastery pathway. She holds a BE in electrical and electronics, and she is currently working as a senior tech lead at Bosch. She enjoys learning different languages. Please join me in welcoming Toastmaster Jyothi P with her speech title Embracing the Chaos. Embracing the Chaos by Toastmaster Jyothi.
Good evening, Madam Toastmaster, fellow Toastmaster, and welcome guest.
Good evening.
We think chaos is bad. I learned that's where the fun begins. Life can be pretty messy sometimes with lot of things flying around, work, problems, responsibilities. When there is chaos in life, we want to get rid of it. But what if we looked at it differently? What if we could have a sense of peace even in the most chaotic situation? What if we could learn, have fun and grow even in the most mixed up times? I want to narrate this with one of my recent personal experience. For my kids' annual day, we mothers were invited to put up a dance performance. I became very excited. I took the numbers of all the mothers and decided to lead this dance group. I was not aware that this was going to be the most difficult challenges of my life. So first I created a WhatsApp group and nicely named it as Dancing Divas. At first, we had to pick few songs. Sounds easy, right? But it was not. Here is where started the fight number 1. So the WhatsApp group that I had created turned into a war zone. Few mothers wanted new Bollywood songs and few of them wanted old 90s hits. One of the mothers sending a voice note, Jyothi, let's perform on Bangal Bangari. That's the one trending right now. To that, other one replying, no, that's too common. Everybody has been dancing on it. Let's perform on Mast Malaika. Every time I suggest something, I got flooded with, no, this is too fast, this is too slow. I cannot shake my hips on this. So after a lot of discussions, we finally picked few songs. Next, it was time for the fight number 2, the dance steps. In my mind, I was imagining all of us dancing perfectly, but the reality was a beautiful mess. One of the mother wanted disco steps. Then there was one Bharatanatyam dancer in the group who wanted to add classical touch to the performance. Then there were few Bollywood fans who wanted Bollywood dhumkas. And how can I forget the Punjabi mother in the group who wanted Bhangra? So in order to keep everyone happy, we added a fusion of steps. It was like making a khichdi wherein we were adding all the spices that we know that we have. And even more funniest part was the dance practice. We know how it is with few people and directions, right? I myself get confused with left and right sometimes. So I would say, ladies, for this step we all have to move in the right direction, and then all the others would do something totally different. One mother jumping, one mother shuffling, and then one of them used to be always in her own little world, thinking. It was very funny. I felt more like a traffic cop than a choreographer. So finally the dance steps were done. Next, it was time for the fight number 3, the costumes. There was a serious parent in the group. She telling, Jyothi, we are mothers and we are performing for the kids' annual function. So we have to look elegant and decent. To that, few others screamed, no way, it's impossible to dance in sari. So then the other options got discussed. Why not skirt, why not lehenga, why not western gown? That's not all. Even the makeup and the accessories had to be discussed. And we all know how many options we ladies have. So it started all over again. Long necklace, short necklace, bangles, bracelets, and it went on and on and on. After a lot of discussions, the costume was finally concluded and I felt so relieved. Next, it was time for the final finale, the day of the performance. This day, there was peace. No more discussions, no more arguments. We took some photos, some selfies, and it was time to perform on stage. We took our position on stage, the music started, the lights came on, and we performed. We were never perfect, we were never in sync, but we were a team, a group of mothers, all of us dancing together for our kids, all of us a little scared and nervous. The audience loved the performance and the applause was loud and long. So what did I learn? I learned that to get a group of ladies to agree on something is very difficult, almost impossible. But ultimately, the joy we created was worth all the trouble. I also learned to find harmony and fun in chaos. I think harmony is not about everything moving in the direction that we want it to be. We saw that the disco dancer, the classical artist, and the Bhangra queen could be celebrated at once. And ultimately, the joy and satisfaction of achieving something, in spite of chaos, makes everything worthwhile. Over to the Toastmaster.
Thank you, Toastmaster Jyothi, for the wonderful chaos you created and you have shared the story. Now, we'll move on to the second speaker. Before I invite second speaker, I request the evaluator Toastmaster Lalana to read out the project guidelines.
Madam Toastmaster, fellow Toastmasters and guests. The purpose of this project is for the member to reflect on their growth during the completion of an entire path. The purpose of the speech is for the member to share some aspect of their growth during the completion of a path. This member is completing the last speech in their current path. The member may speak on any aspect of the journey completed. The speech may be persuasive, humorous, informational, or crafted in any style that appeals to the member and supports the speech content. All the best to the speaker, and back to you, Madam Toastmaster.
Our second speaker is giving the path completion speech. He is a BCom graduate and currently works as a consultant in estate planning. His hobbies include meditation, reading books, and listening to music. Now, let's invite our second speaker, Toastmaster Vijay Upendra, with his speech title, Podium panic to public power. Podium panic to public power. Toastmaster Vijay Upendra.
Thank you, MC, for your wonderful introduction. Good evening, Toastmasters, honored guests, and friends. Let me start with a question. All of you have first time come back to the lectern here. You all felt butterflies. 10 times you practiced, words are not coming out. I really understand all those things very well. I joined Toastmasters to become a good speaker. Today, I am going to share with you all my journey as a part of reflection of my entire path, presentation mastery. I learned some lessons in the process. My first lesson, as you all know, what would be the speech? Icebreaker. The first time I came behind the lectern, I had butterflies. Not only butterflies, many animals were there inside. That was the situation. My hands were shaking. Though I completed the speech fairly well, what I noticed during evaluation is, Evaluator did not criticize me. Evaluator was not judgmental in nature. Evaluator was giving a constructive feedback. This gave me an idea as far as Toastmaster is concerned. Speakers are not born in Toastmasters. Speakers are built in Toastmasters. For example, this entire building is built not by one person. There are many people who came together and this building has, we are seeing this. This is the first lesson I learned in Toastmasters. My second lesson is, growth happens when you go out of comfort zone. Growth and comfort will not be in the same place. If you are in a growth-oriented mode, you should go out of the comfort zone. If you are in a comfort zone, then growth will not happen. You may have to make a choice. I passed through various projects. One project asked me to connect with the audience emotionally. The other project wanted me to motivate the audience, get action from the audience. All these things were there. I was not comfortable at all. But the important thing is, growth was also happening to me. What I learned in the second lesson is, great speech, there is no need of having a command on the language. All you need is authentic connection with the audience. This is the second lesson that I learned in Toastmasters. Coming to the third lesson, communication is leadership. Leader may have a vision unless it is communicated in the right way to the audience, motivating the audience, inspiring the audience, getting action from the audience. All these things, how it is possible? A leader should speak to the audience from the bottom of the heart. The conviction comes from here. When a leader speaks from the bottom of the heart, it reaches heart of the audience. Then only the changes will happen. These three lessons that I learned over a period of time, what is the effect of this? There is a transformation. I was more confident and more self-aware. What we are delivering here, if I am not self-aware, what is the growth that is going to be within me is always a question. This really developed me within myself. For that, we need to do the introspection by seeing the videos very next day or subsequent days. I started applying this in real life situation. One of the first public speaking, what I mean by public speaking means not in Toastmasters, outside the Toastmaster. The first opportunity is given by none other than Toastmaster Lalana and Toastmaster Krishnamurti. They asked me to come to Rotary Club and give a presentation. That's where I came to know the difference between what we give here, a speech, and going outside the Toastmasters. There was a transformation within myself. The second opportunity I got was in Bharat Electronics Limited. They invited me for a talk. They gave me 1 hour, audience unknown to me, all our employees who are likely to retire within 6 months. I had to give a talk. And the amount was paid, no doubt, 1x. Subsequently, same BL invited me. This time, they have put a condition. The reason is, in the first session what I did, employees rated me on a 1 to 10 scale. Mine was 7. In the second situation, they extended the number of hours to 3 and my emoluments went 5x. The challenge here is, I have content only 1.5 hours. Remaining 1.5 hours is really challenging to me. What I did is I asked from which part of the group, country they were coming. They told me North India, South India, various states. Then what I did is, not only in English, Telugu, Tamil, Kannada I added in my presentation. 3 hours easily went on. This is how you may have to handle in the real life situation. Sometimes it happens. And sometimes audience will be very hostile also. You need to be very creative there. These are all the things, transformation happened to me. And later I became a joint secretary in Senior Citizen Forum. I had a chance of going to various forums. That is the other transformation happened to me. And recently I gave a talk in a podcast in vernacular language for 1 hour plus. As of today, 7,700 people have viewed it within 3 months. This is all the transformation which happened to me in my life. Recently, I had a chance of going as a panelist in St. John's Medical Hospital. A.K. Prabhakara knows it. It was a very good experience participating in a panel. That's really a good transformation to me. All these things happen if I don't express my gratitude to entire team here, all my evaluators and my mentor A.K. Prabhakara and all the other Toastmasters who have given me the right input at the right time. I express my gratitude to all of them. Finally, is the journey ends today? No. New audience, new challenges, new type of answers, new transformation is definitely I am expecting. This is all my journey with reference to podium panic to public power. Thank you and back to you.
Thank you, Mr. Upendra. That's a wonderful speech path completion. Big round of applause to you. Now, are we all ready for the second session? Yes,
Yes,
no?
yes.
Guys, agreement. We need to agree to the agreement. Yes?
Yes.
Yes.
Are we all ready?
Yes.
Are we excited about the table topic session?
Yes.
Okay. So let me introduce our table topic master. He is a BCom graduate from TGA and a CA aspirant. He enjoys listening to music, running and trekking. More than anything, you will always see him spreading happiness with his ever smiling face. Please join me in welcoming table topic master of the day, Toastmaster Saketh.
Good evening, fellow Toastmasters and welcome guests.
Good evening.
I'm your table topic master for today's meeting, and table topics is an impromptu segment of today's meeting where I will be giving out a topic, and I'll choose a random member and they will have to come and talk behind the lectern for a minute or two. And the objective of table topics is for you to think quickly, organize your thoughts and speak with confidence. So, are you guys ready for today's table topic session?
Yes.
Okay. So, my first topic is, what habit can make you stand out in your career? I repeat, what habit can make you stand out in your career? And this topic goes to Toastmaster Rahul.
When today's theme is atomic habits, there's only one habit I would like to, which comes in my mind, irrespective of any career we choose, any path of life we are, wherever we are, and that is communication. And this forum is for that, called when you communicate, you just don't speak, you try to connect, and when you connect, that is when the bonds create, that is when the deals are done, that is where you become leader, that is where you understand the other person's perspective, which opens up altogether a different world. When I started speaking, there's one key insight which hit me hard. That is, every person is a world to explore. And that is true only when we are creating bond with that person. To create bond with that person, there are three things which we have to do. One, be curious. Second, know more about him and do something for him. That's all. Be curious, know more about it, do something for him, and then you will see the person opening up and a new world, new perspective changing you completely from within. With this, over to you. Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Rahul. My next topic is, what is one habit your parents taught you that you value today? I repeat, what is one habit your parents taught you that you value today? And this topic goes to Toastmaster Shreyas.
I don't think that habit exists. Sometimes I'm more curious about philosophies, like understanding something like love, pain, God exists or not, than engineering. Last time I have an understanding so many things in like realism, idealism, nihilism, stoicism, Srimad Bhagavad Gita, and Osho thoughts and Jyothi Krishnamurti thoughts. When I understand everything, I was like, it is an ideal concept. It doesn't exist in real. Like if I want to say what is love, it is like something happiness or something moment that was temporary. If I want to hold it, it was like I miss that moment. I'm not enjoying that moment. If I think that where I can see this experience, or there is no like, there is no place where I find these topics. So this is one of the habits that I enjoy in some lives. That, yes.
Thank you, Toastmaster Shreyas. My next topic is, are habits more powerful than talent? Are habits more powerful than talent? And this topic goes to Malegiri Das. Toastmaster Malegiri Das.
Are habits more powerful than the talent? A focused fool can achieve more than a distracted genius. That is one of the important points I can say from this thought, because no matter what kind of background you have, unless you have the zeal and that courage to move forward and do things which otherwise like mundane, no different than what you are doing today, or no different than what you are going to do tomorrow, but that zeal to do things which are otherwise called normal, and if you continue to do that, even a focused fool can achieve more than a distracted genius. It is like that, 0 to the power of 1 as compared to the 0.1 to the power of 1. So that 0.1 to the power of 1, though 0 as compared to 0.1 is very fractionally less, but when you do that computing, when that exponential things raise, the amount of the sum that you get at the end of the lifespan is huge. So definitely there are no real incidences in this world which say that someone is a born genius. Nobody is a born genius. You have to make yourself work in this world where you will get to expose many things, and then you take that as an example and move with it. And that's how the characteristics are made. That's how the character is made, and that's how people are made. So definitely talent, maybe to some extent, the background might give you some push, some impetus to what you are. But at the end of the day, everyone has to work hard. So that bar is high. Maybe your background may take you to an extent, but to raise that bar, everyone has to work hard, and the results for everyone to see. It is not that we don't know this topic. Everyone, if they work hard, anyone can become better every day. That's all I want to say. Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Malegiri Das. My next topic is consistency more important than motivation? Is consistency more important than motivation? And this topic goes to Toastmaster Rekha.
Good evening, fellow Toastmasters. Good evening and welcome guests. Yeah, of course, I believe in consistency. 100%. Nowadays, I'm practicing that, and I'm able to talk about this topic regarding this consistency. Because before and all, I used to see the motivational speeches in usually in I used to see in videos, lots of videos, but that it's not like motivating for 1 or 2 days. That's fine. We all will do it. After that, we are going to do. That's matters a lot. Then only I realized consistency is most important in our life. That every day put little bit of efforts, little bit of giving up, taking a time and doing things definitely will reach the goal what we have to become what we want to become. You need a consistency. If you particularly you are keeping a goal and working on that, 100% we will success in that. Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Rekha. My next topic is binge watching a harmless habit or a silent productivity killer? Is binge watching a harmless habit or a silent productivity killer? And this topic goes to Toastmaster Shreya.
Good evening to the Toastmasters and dear guests.
Good evening.
I think binge watching is fine if you do it after you finish all your work. so in some sense it's good. I used to do it a lot, especially during COVID time. And to me, it is one of the things that changed the course of my life, because during COVID time we all had online classes and I was in 11th and 12th, and the whole time we were in lockdown and I had online classes from home. So instead of listening to classes, instead of studying for whatever exams I had to write, I used to binge watch shows. And actually when we switched over to offline classes, one thing I found it very difficult to concentrate, and I also found it very difficult to sit and focus and study for whatever tests and exams I had. And even after finishing my exams and everything, because I hadn't used those 2 years to study for all these competitive exams like CET and Comet and everything, I had to cram 2 years worth of stuff in 1 month. And that 1 month was the most stressful and the hardest time, because I used to study for almost 12 to 14 hours a day. And I still couldn't finish the entire 2 years of syllabus in that 1 month. I still left chapters and I wrote the exams. So I ended up in an okay college with okay placements and okay companies. So if I had realized this before, that I shouldn't be wasting my time with this stuff, and I can do it after I get into a college when I have actual holidays, I would have ended up in a much better college, with much better placements, in a much better company. So I think that it's okay if you binge watch things, but get your work done first. Thank you, and back to our table topics.
Thank you, Toastmaster Shreya. My next topic is, what habit do you wish you had started earlier in life? I repeat, what habit do you wish you started earlier in life? And this topic goes to Toastmaster Aparna.
So I think the habit which I would have loved to pursue early on was public speaking. Because at this point in time when I'm trying to get into public speaking, where my career also demands, I find that if I would have put in this time, effort, energy early when I was in college, because I was always the back support team rather than being up on the stage, I must have been pretty far in my career, ahead in my career than where I am. So yes, one of the things definitely is speaking up on the stage, or any kind of assignment where you get to talk about as a public speaker. And here I am now at 48, getting into Toastmaster to find and fight my fear of public speaking and trying to do and standing behind the lectern, how much ever shivering I am, but making sure that I show up for the zeal, the ambition, the goal I want to achieve. And I'm very proud of myself at this point in time, but wish I had this insight back then, early, when I was much more younger. Thank you so much. And yes, thank you for jovial day.
Thank you, Toastmaster Aparna. My next topic is, what habit helps you bounce back after failure? I repeat, what habit helps you bounce back after failure? This topic goes to Toastmaster Veerabadrappa. What habit helps you bounce back after failure?
ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ನಮಸ್ಕಾರ. Habit can make a person improve, or he can also. Habit is the intersection of knowledge, skill, and desire. Habit is the intersection of knowledge, skill, and desire. Knowledge is what to do, skill is how to do, and desire is motivation. See, in my case, I motivate myself to do something. I am very glad and delighted to share with you, I never failed in that one. There is one very good thing in my lifetime, which all of you don't agree for that. That is, I have a lot of good luck in my life. I proudly say, somebody asks, what makes you to become a successful man in the society, means I have the good luck. Next question comes, how the luck comes. It's very difficult to understand that, like how it comes, where it goes, how it can only make you a person. So it is the ನಿಮ್ಮ ತಂದೆ ತಾಯಿಗಳು ಮಾಡಿದ ಪುಣ್ಯ, number one. Number two is yours behavior, your helping nature, to the society and community. These are the things which makes a person to this thing. I know many people will not agree for this thing. This is a good thing. So failure in my life is, I never failed. What I thought, what I conceived, what I wanted to achieve, where I want to go, I put all my 100% effort in that one. I definitely achieved that one. Before putting any aim in your journey, it must be a good habit. It should be a good one, not a bad one. How to humiliate my friend, means those things will not work for you. If you have such things in your mind, definitely you will not progress. My dear friends, take care of your health. That is a good habit. Somebody wants to bang the table, which I will do it. and not a good communication. Good communication is essential to succeed in your life. The third one is, which all of you know, what is that one?
No.
Money.
Thank you, Toastmaster Veerabadrappa. My next topic is, what is a simple habit that makes you feel productive? I repeat, what is a simple habit that makes you feel productive? And this topic goes to Toastmaster Sumukh.
Yeah, so some simple habits which makes me feel productive. I can binge watch an entire series for 8 hours and go to gym for half an hour, and I can feel productive about myself. It's about what we perceive about being productive actually. I can enjoy the entire semester and then ask my friend to give me his notes and go through his notes and raise my exam and feel productive as well. So I feel doing the smart work and taking the shortcut instead of going the hard way is what makes me productive and helps me achieve a bigger objective. Instead of like slogging 10 hours a day like my high school days and during my board exam days in class 10, after going through my COVID experience and binge watching experience, after joining college, I've always been like, let's go for a shortcut and like make it through a shortcut. Like let's not go through the hard way. So that's what I have been thinking of. So yeah, thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Sumukh. My next topic is, which habit today will your future self thank you for? I repeat, which habit today will your future self thank you for? And this topic goes to Toastmaster Dharnender. Today will your future self thank you for?
Good evening, fellow Toastmasters and welcome guests. Which habit will help me?
Which habit will help you for your future?
Future self. So I have a very good habit of refining my daily routine. Every moment I'll be thinking, how can I refine my daily routine? Now, for me, like, I have got around 20 hours in a day because daily I wake up at 4 a.m. in the morning. I do like I have a problem of hunchback, so I do some exercise for that hunchback. Before getting to family business, I was into IT company. Like, it was remote work. Like for sitting around for 8 to 9 hours a day, it was very difficult for me. And because of that bad habit, my spine got little bent. So I had to work on that part. Apart from that, like I am into meditation and yoga as well. After doing all those practices, I go to park, I jog for half an hour, I come back home, and the very first thing I'm doing currently is that I've started writing about myself. This thing I learned after coming to Toastmasters, because I saw people whenever they are coming and on behind the lectern and talking on impromptu speech, everyone were able to say something about from their past, but I was not able to. So the first and the main important thing I learned from that is, first I need to know myself, then only I would be able to speak. So I started writing about myself. So this is how my morning routine goes, and I'm very proud of it, my morning routine, and I'm damn sure it will take me very far ahead. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Dharmender. My next topic is, what habit helps you handle stress? What habit helps you handle stress? And this topic goes to Toastmaster Sai.
Table Topics Master, fellow Toastmasters and guests. Well, I was here 7.5 years ago giving my first icebreaker speech, and all that I could think of was not the script, not who I am or not who I want to be, or not why I'm here. That I only remember how stressed I was. I had a script. I was so scared that I needed a script to read about myself. That's extremely stressful that situation was for me. But now when I look back at the video, maybe a couple of years ago, one thing that I quite observed is, we're all stressed in ourselves, the way we feel, the way we think, and the way we do the things that we do. But when I looked at the video, one thing that I felt was I never appeared stressed anywhere. I don't know, we all are stressed, let's accept that fact, but we normally don't show it out loud. It's hidden in us, and it always will be hidden in us unless we explicitly say it out loud. Oh, I'm stressed about this, I'm stressed about that. But the moment you don't say it is the way to handle and cope stress. Your nervous system will try and put the feeling down. It won't give you enough reasons to say I am stressed and accept the fact. So next time you're stressed, don't go out saying, I am stressed about this, I'm stressed about that, but rather try to be in that moment, try to believe yourself that you are the best in whatever you do and whatever you will be doing, and that way you will be able to cope up with stress. So this is something that I tried initially, which I failed, but over time, it got to me the way to handle stress in different situations, and today I can say to an extent, maybe I am stressed right now, but you will never know it. Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Sai, and thank you to all the members for their jovial insights on today's table topics. Through these topics, we saw that big change doesn't always start big. They often begin with small, consistent actions. So maybe today's table topics can inspire to start something new, something small for a big change. And thank you, and back to the Toastmaster.
Thank you, Saketh, for the wonderful, jovial table topic session. Okay, before going to the last session, we will have 10 minutes networking break. Okay, great. Welcome back. Hope snacks were good. Yes. It was 1% better than last week's snacks, isn't it? I really liked it. I really enjoyed it. Okay, now let's move on to the general evaluation session. Are we all ready to take feedbacks? Yes. Okay. Our general evaluator is a graduate in electrical engineering. More than anything else, he is the founding member of our Mechan Communication Club. There is no one better suited to take on the role of general evaluator, the master himself. Please join me in welcoming our general evaluator, DTM AK Prabhakara.
Madam Toastmasters, fellow Toastmasters, and welcome guests. Let's directly dive into the project speech evaluation. Before that, I would like you to really fill up the ballot so that you are not prejudiced by the evaluations. So I'll give you 30 seconds to fill up the evaluation, that ballot that has been sent on WhatsApp group. Yeah. The first of the speeches was by Toastmaster Jyothi P. It is evaluated by DTM M U Bhat. DTM M U Bhat.
Mr. General Evaluator, fellow Toastmasters, welcome guests, and Toastmaster Jyothi P in particular. First, let me congratulate you on giving an excellent speech. Before you started while sitting next to you, I just requested you to speak louder today, because I know your background, how your voice level was generally a bit lower inside. And I made it a point to keep my sound meter on my, just to check. I am very happy to announce that your sound level was excellent today. It was 74 decibel which I recorded, which is almost above average in today's setting. There is something that is great achievement, which I find your strength, you worked on that. That's what I find it excellent. And let me evaluate and where you really did well and where you could have done a bit differently. The first thing, of course, what I really liked was your presence, which has always been a very powerful presence behind. Very comfortable. You are so comfortable about yourself, so you can express better. That's your strength. Please keep it up. Your voice level, as I already told you, which really is good. I really liked it, the way you spoke today. And that's one thing. And above all, what I really liked was your subtle sense of humor. You used the humor side, that genre of humor for delivering your message about a message and that topic itself, finding purpose or in chaos itself and celebrating it. Humor really lent support to that. So it was a very good combination, I felt. Excellent job done there. Coming to what you could have probably done better, you could have, your voice modulation, your this thing was good, what you call gestures and all that. Came out quite well, absolutely no issue about that. Particularly what I liked about was you are showing that the various dance poses, Bharatanatyam and all that. So all that, and you have the traffic cop signal, what you did, very nice, excellent. But voice modulation is one area probably you can work on, that's what I felt. Because it's not only the voice, you already achieved your voice level, which you have been on the lower side all along. But now you have achieved that. Now you should concentrate on voice modulation. That is very important, particularly when you explain such a very interesting episodes as a dance, how the ladies are fighting among themselves and all that. At that time, you could have done that as a fight sequence and all that, how people are telling, no, this is not good, or that's not good and all that. So that you could have probably worked better, that's what I felt. And where you can challenge yourself is, in such situations as this humorous speeches and all that, I think you can try to bring more of drama, dramatics and some sort of exuberance and that kind of thing. It will add value to that speech. And very interesting section, particularly that. And another area where I could have probably suggest you is your ending could have been ended with a powerful message. Instead of just ending like a story, you could have told that to embrace your, ladies and gentlemen, embrace your chaos and find harmony and fun even amongst chaos. Madam, that will add that ending powerful. There is only one thing. So otherwise, an excellent speech I think you have done consistently, you have been doing, as that Atomic Habit says, you have been consistently improving. Congratulations on that, and take up your next project as early as possible.
It was a remarkably well done evaluation, pointing a way forward, positive, and it showed that this is the way to do it. She actually acted out and showed how to go about doing it, and I do not have much to say to the evaluation itself, but one thing that I noted was, as he pointed out, the evaluator pointed out, her voice came out louder, and the best portion of it is only once she referred the note, and it was not needed. Perhaps that shows her ability to memorize this speech. One suggestion under such circumstances is that you had the written text on the back side. There was no need if you had it in another sheet. So you could have just slided the first sheet and you could have taken a look at the other. Nobody would have noticed. This is a kind of technical help, kind of suggestion I'm giving. Otherwise, it was a remarkably well done speech. Let's give the speaker and the evaluator DTM M U Bhat a thunderous round of applause. The next speech was by Toastmaster Vijay Upendra, and it is evaluated by Toastmaster Lalana Murthy.
Mr. General Evaluator, fellow Toastmasters, guests, and Toastmaster Vijay Upendra in particular. At the outset, let me congratulate you on delivering this final speech and completing your path. As per the project guidelines, the speaker is supposed to reflect on his journey through the path and share his learnings. So let's see how he has fared. He started off on his journey Toastmasters, elaborating on the same through the lessons he had learned, and he also put it out very interestingly through quote or a saying. Apparently, the first lesson he realized was that speakers are not born but built by Toastmasters through constructive feedback and non-judgmental feedback. Through constructive and non-judgmental feedback. I think we have all experienced that, and we could relate to that as well. The second lesson was that growth happens when you get out of your comfort zone. The third lesson was that communication skills goes hand in hand with leadership. And that is what all of us are here for Toastmasters to better our communication skills and leadership skills. Introspecting on his journey, the speaker mentioned that his time in Toastmasters has made him more confident and self-aware. He also explained how his Toastmaster skills had helped him outside Toastmasters. Incidentally, he is an expert on estate management, and I have had the opportunity to listen to him. So I can vouch for it, his communication skills outside Toastmasters, as I have listened to his speeches as well. And I think he has completed most of the guidelines specified in the speech. The only thing I feel he could have included was maybe he could have elaborated on some of the obstacles he faced in his journey and how he could overcome the same. Like, it is not all rosy always, as you painted it out to be. So maybe he could have touched on that aspect, is what I felt. To conclude, it was an engaging and inspiring speech, fulfilling the project guidelines. He brings his life experiences to his Toastmaster speeches and vice versa. So congratulations once again, Toastmaster Vijay Upendra, and best wishes for your next part and also for the presentations outside Toastmasters.
That was an excellent evaluation. He pointed out where the speaker excelled, where he could have improved, and he could have done better. But what it shows is that from the Toastmasters, what stood out, let's say, Vijay Upendra's speech is what he learned here, he applied beyond Toastmasters. And today is a freelance speaker, accepted all over the place, and he is a professional legend. So it's one of those applications of not just gaining confidence, but providing leadership through the communication, that as he said, and this was stressed by the evaluator as well. So let's give a round of applause to Toastmaster Vijay Upendra, the speaker, and the evaluator, Toastmaster Lalana Murthy. So you can vote for the best evaluator and the best speaker now. And all, if you have not done it yet, one more chance of 10 seconds. Then we move to the other role takers of this meeting. So I would like to invite timer, Toastmaster Dharmender, to give his evaluation. Please keep it brief.
Good evening, fellow Toastmasters and welcome guests. So here is my timer report. The meeting started at 6:23 p.m. Toastmaster Darshan, as a sergeant arm, he took 2 minutes 45 seconds. President Apoorva took 5 minutes 30 seconds for presidential address and 50 seconds for introduction of Toastmaster of the evening. Toastmaster Shreya, as MOM, took 3 minutes 8 seconds. Master of Ceremony, Toastmaster Deepa, took 10 minutes 38 seconds for role. And apart from that, the time taken by the prepared speaker and the table topic masters are mentioned on the board. Please have a look on that. Apart from that, time taken by general evaluator, I'm still counting it. Thank you.
Let's give a good round of applause for keeping it brief. You are brief and to the point. Next, the R counter, and that's by Toastmaster Darshan. Darshan, please.
Here's my R counter report for today's meeting. Toastmaster Apoorva and Toastmaster Deepa were flawless. Toastmaster Dharmender, Toastmaster Sumukh 5 hours. Toastmaster Jyothi 2 hours. Distinguished Toastmaster M U Bhat 2 hours. Toastmaster Vijay 2 hours. Toastmaster Saketh flawless. Toastmaster Rahul flawless. Toastmaster Shreyas 2 hours and like was a repeated word. Toastmaster Malegiri flawless. Toastmaster Rekha 6 hours. Toastmaster Shreya 2 hours and repeated words like you know, so, like. Toastmaster Veerabadrappa flawless. Toastmaster Sai Snehal flawless. So far DTM Toastmaster AK Prabhakara flawless. And that concludes my R contest report. Thank you.
I would suggest that in case it is more than 2 hours, then only point out, otherwise it to be neglected. It's mathematically you can say it is not. So that's the way it is. But he kept a good count of flawless. The way Toastmaster moves is pointing there or reinforcing what is right. To that extent, he did a good job. Say for example, the Malegiri Das, and another few who had like Veerabadrappa were flawless. So pointing out that reinforces that habit of not using crutch words. So let's give a round of applause to Parliamentary Procedure Evaluation by Sumukh. Sumukh, please.
So I'm glad to let you all know that all the speakers did refrain from speaking on sex, religion and politics. Everybody entered and exited only during an applause, and there was no cross-talking observed, so great job at that. I did observe that sometimes I accidentally video got played in a phone, so I think that can be avoided. So yeah, thank you.
Thank you for that brief, succinct evaluation. Let's give a good round of applause. Good, it's a good round of applause, genuinely. So there's enough sound, though number as reduced. So now we move on to the Grammarian, Toastmaster Aparna. Aparna, please.
Good evening, everyone. So here's the report. The word of the day has been used by Deepa, Saketh and Aparna. There was quite good usage of words today and I was really flabbergasted with the usage. Ironically craving excessive powerful change in mind, reshaped in his destiny. Start small, stay consistent, Newton's third law. Small change that leads to big results. Aggregation of marginal change. Where fun begins, war zone. Reality was beautiful mess. Speakers are not born but built by Toastmasters. Habit is intersection of and the continuous, delighted and many more. And not so good usage were, instead of using kids, we can say children. Instead of using but, using and. All kind of things, we can rephrase it. I was heavy, I had put on weight, we can say. Dominatingly was used dramatically where the person should have to dominate. We are done. We done. One of the mothers, she said, is that good enough or should I read out the whole thing?
Comfortable with you.
She said, growth was happening in me, growth was happening within. I was confident. In transformation happened to me. Transformation happened, I think, to me is extension. When you do that computing, that need not be used. I have good luck and lucky. Such things, that's a crutch word, I believe. Usage of bad I mentioned already. All that in such situation, yeah.
Thank you so much.
We have an excellent grammarian. What in old days they used to call him by the kings as Astan Lidwan. We have one such in the making, and it's good. You pointed out not only good usage, not so good usages. So initially, when you introduced about being a grammarian, you said that instead of not so good usages, which you use now, you said bad usages. Please avoid that. Because suppose we say that instead of saying that you are wrong, we should say you are not right. That's a different way, but the same thing told in a roundabout but civilized way, let's put it that way. So that's it, but you did a marvelously good job of grammarian. We move on to the theme, Atomic Habits. I think it's from a book. It's a very famous book. I think the author should have been mentioned. None of the persons made it a point to mention. I don't recollect, but I know it's a book, and it's a very famous book. So, but everyone, Darshan to Sergeant at Arms, he spoke about consistency and the habit, the micro to macro effect. In essence, that's what was being conveyed to him, and he did it very, very smartly within time. See, the Sergeant at Arms is supposed to provide a kickstart, and he does his job repeatedly using only the 2 minutes, not elaborating and making it into a tune-up. So he speaks to the point and sticks to the theme, and he makes his theme impact, talking about the theme very impactful. Let's give him a special round of applause. Then we have table topic master Saketh. He's a very smart person. He saw the atomic habits. He dropped the atom. Then he put the habit. Then put additional things called bombs, atomic bombs. So extended it, and he covered various aspects of habits. And I think he made that there are so many angles to habits. It's first time I realized that there is that kind of thing, and that need to be explored. It's not one thing. There is habit leads to finally to excellence, and that's what is the sum total of what he was trying to convey indirectly. That's what he did it, and he did it marvelously. He positioned the topic in such a way that many people could really manage to talk about it. Most of them have really crossed 1 minute. Few have less than that. And of course, inimitable Veerabadrappa is the only one who crossed 2.5 minutes. Rest all really made it 1 minute plus. And for that remarkable way he conducted the table topic, let's give him a thunderous round of applause. Now we come to the Toastmaster of the meeting, Toastmaster Deepa K. Reddy. Her voice is booming. That's her really calling card, you can say. That makes all the difference to being a speaker. Volume sometimes gives confidence to the audience, and it boosts one's own confidence in the process, because it's a feedback process continuously. Like she's speaking well, she reinforces it, she does it better, it's something like that. Finally, if you are very confident, you thump the table also. So this is the way it works. The voice, what kind of difference it makes to you as a speaker is the one that I'm trying to drive as a point. So she did that, and she really made it a point to send a message that the introduction of the speaker should be done properly, and she did that very well. Through our own website, the way it is elaborated, even like hobbies, educational, professional background. And that she picked it up and did that good job of that. Only one suggestion, theme remarkably done, and she was very clear as to what she wanted to speak. The clarity comes from thinking, and anything that you wanted to be speaking about, if it's abstract, you have to think on that, and that thinking produces the required number of words, and that comes automatically. Your notes become secondary at that point of time. and that's what she was perhaps doing it. She was more of a person who drove it from her imagination, visualization, and she did an excellent job of being a master of ceremonies. Only one suggestion is that it can happen to anybody, but in this case it happened. That is, instead of Rahul C. Medley, it became Medley, one case. And another is that Saketh was pronounced as Saketh. It can happen, but this is a place to mutually support and learn. And just, I got the job to point out, I am doing it. Please take it in that spirit. For that excellent MC, let's give a special. We have president who has this special pressure to, in our club, president has to speak every week on a subject not perhaps chosen by herself. So she has to do the research, find out some kind of a linking to the story, and story she has to come up and link it with the theme, and she has been doing consistently well, and it's not easy. And we don't evaluate the president's speech, but president's speech is something that our club has only for one reason, but sometimes the theme handled by the way it is handled by a MC can drop down. To prop it up, we have the president's speech, so that somewhere along it is balanced out or evened out. To that extent, the president's speech has to be always holding some kind of a flag for the rest of the speeches that's going to come in the meeting, and that job she is doing very well. Let's give her a very, very good round of applause. I have covered everyone in the process, and all who have attended, all of us, we have something to contribute towards the success of this meeting, and it's very, very well conducted. Though we started a little late, we are on time towards closure, and for that we have to congratulate ourselves, give a round of applause to ourselves. Let's give it. And one suggestion to the MC and the president, please, when you take over, this has to go there to the MC. When you finish, you have to hand it over this to them. This is the gavel symbol of power. Okay. On this note, I would like to hand over the control back to Master of Ceremonies. Deepa K. Ready. She was ready before ready.
Thank you, DTM Prabhakara, for that insightful evaluation. And for me today, that 1% change or 1% improvement, I got it. So I will take back that and hope everybody got the same. So as we come to the end of today's meeting, let us remember today's theme, atomic habits. Every small step we take here, every speech, every role help us to grow better communication and better leaders. To know more about atomic habits, please read out the book Atomic Habits by James Clear. With that note, I hand over charge back to our president, Toastmaster Apoorva.
Thank you, Toastmaster Deepa. What a terrific meeting it has been. We witnessed some of the best powerful speeches today, some insightful evaluations. Each segment today taught us that transformation doesn't happen overnight. It happens with every small step we take on the way. Every time we come on the stage, speak, every time we go out of our comfort zone, every time we learn, that is when growth happens. So I request all our members to take up roles more frequently. You message the VPE and ask for roles. To give speeches more frequently, because the more speeches you give, the more comfortable you will be behind the lectern. On that note, I request everybody to vote on the ballot. Has everybody voted? So let me get into the results for the day.
Total number of votes.
15.
We are 15.
We are 16 of us. I think she has a problem with her phone.
I also have problems. So
You can do it from
no,
others.
no, it is not
You can give only one response. You can't give two responses.
So it is not allowing it?
Yes, it's not allowed. So the best TAPG role taker is our master, the grammarian. Our general evaluator pointed out rightly. She is the best grammarian in the making. The best MTG role taker is, she's someone who's always been coming forward to take up roles and giving speeches regularly. Our MC for the day, Toastmaster Deepa. The best evaluator is, evaluations is always so encouraging and motivating. The best evaluator is DTM M U Bhat. Best table topic speaker is always calm yet so insightful, Toastmaster Malegiri. Today we witnessed some of the best speeches. It's a very close call. The best speaker award goes to Toastmaster Jyothi P. With that, we come to the end of today's meeting. I want to remind everybody the renewal season is on. Please renew, please contact our BPM and renew as soon as possible. The last date of renewal is March 28th. Please renew it at the earliest. And with that, I close meeting number 1360.